You met with your son. What do you think? Tell us about the conditions and situation. Where was he held? What is he worried about?
I met with him, and he told me that the treatment was quite acceptable. He's not complaining. I asked him at once whether they have been pressuring him into anything. He said that they don't pressure him for anything. How can you feel like yourself in a pre-trial detention center? Of course, it's difficult for him.
What is it like being the mother? What did you see? What did you think about his condition in the detention center?
Well, I thought that it would be worse. I thought that he could look worse. Of course, he is sad and depressed. His eyes are dull. He is not what he was before. It is hard for him. It would be for anyone in that situation.
I saw your interview. You said that he really wanted to be a soldier and to go to war. Has his attitude now changed?
I don't know, we weren't able to talk for long, only 20 minutes. It was too short. In general, he gladly passed his service exams. For us now, it is prestigious. Young people happily join the military, and the conditions are good compared to what it was. He is physically strong, he likes it all. He doesn't smoke, doesn't drinking.
Now he's in a detention center?
Yes, but that's something that no one could have predicted.
You often said that you just don't understand how this happened. Is it clearer now how he got to be in the Starobilsk detention center?
No, I never said that to anyone. Nobody tells me anything. I didn't talk to the investigators. We, son and I, didn't have time. I hope that in the future I will receive information.
Yes, I understand that. Have you found a lawyer?
Yes, that's true.
Was it a public lawyer?
Yes, before it was a public lawyer.
The investigative prosecutor defined why the pre-trial detention was necessary. Because of the terrorism law? Do you know about this?
I only know this from the media. We met with them, but we honestly didn't want to speak to them about this topic. We talked, and that's it. He was very glad that I came and visited, like how a child would be glad. I support him. Of course, they said that they would do all they can to help. Don't know what, but they are going to do it. With my son, we talked, hugged and chatted about the family and things like. We didn't talk about the case. Maybe we would have spoke about it, but there wasn't enough time. There really wasn't enough time, so we weren't able to talk about as I planned with him. I somehow didn't think about it, but we especially didn't say anything that could be used against us. I'm actually a person far from politics, and I have never met with the FSB. For me, all this is a novelty. We will now find out.
From whom?
Well, at least from the Minister of Defense. I really didn't know where he went and what he was going. I didn't correct it. I didn't know whether he went, where he goes and hangs around. I didn't know he was on this side, seriously speaking.
Do you think there are other mothers who also don't know that their children are in Donbas?
How can I know? I don't know. Every family to itself, I don't know. A similar situation might have happened to another family, maybe yes, maybe no. Of course, like I've said, I'm not political and I can't really speak on that. The charges are serious and we have to deal with it. I simply want to take him home.
Do you understand that up to the point of your meeting with your son, Russian authorities and the consulate did not visit or help him?
I don't know anything. I don't know if they visited or not. Probably there is a procedure and a time frame. They probably will visit.
What did your embassy say?
The embassy is taking an active part now. There is a cooperation agreement with them.
To whom did they appeal?
They appealed to the SBU. Now they are undergoing initial investigations, and after that there will be a meeting.
взаимодействия с российским консульством.
The negotiations for us to come wasn't achieved through the consulate.
Start with the consulate, and they will give another date?
Yes, like that. In principle, they will give us a meeting and we'd meet them there.
What did they say?
No, they didn't say anything. Well, they said, come, just come.
They will. They will when they do.
No, I'm not afraid of publicity. I have already come. Well, how can you dissuade your mother from helping your son? His interests come first.
Это все ради ребенка.
You said that now in Russia it is prestigious to be a soldier, that a lot of young people join the army, that there are good conditions, and for this event you also turned to the Russian military and his commanders would not help your son to get out of the detention center?
Нельзя сказать, что ему командиры помогают выбраться из СИЗО.
Can't comment on this. I don't know his commanders.
No one said anything to you?
В часть я не обращалась, я не знаю, в какую часть обращаться. Я просто по месту...
Only applied to the district military commissariat. Maybe nobody knew anything about it and aren't in contact with the military. I only learned things which were in publications on the internet, and I honestly do not know more. And later I moved on to something else.
Do you believe that the military command did not know where your son was?
I don't know. I can't say whether I believe or don't believe.
Do you understand the fact that he fought in Donbas?
I don't understand it. I don't understand why there is war in the Donbas. I don't want to believe it.
Will you go to the Minister of Defense, Shoigu? Will it be public?
Well, first I appealed to Minister of Defense Shoigu by myself. Let's see what happens before appealing again.